Look at me, look at me. Yep. What's up guys? Soder here and welcome back to Skate. Yeah. Alright. You already know the drill. Goldcrest and Hedgemon level 10. We gotta work on some daily challenges for Market Mile. 7 daily challenges. So I've been thinking, I feel like I got scammed when I bought my motorcycle. Yeah, maybe not scammed, but I overpaid for the bike. I changed my oil the other day. That let me get close and personal with my bike. So ever since I bought it in March, I didn't really get a close look at it. I didn't do much maintenance on the bike. I was told that the bike had a lot of maintenance done pretty regularly, right? But when I went to do some maintenance on my bike, I got a closer look at the fairings. I believe the fairings is like the shell of the bike, as you could say, that covers the engine, all the insides, electricals. But yeah, so some of the screws are missing, some of the screws are stripped. I believe if my bike had maintenance done on it regularly, the screws shouldn't be stripped out. Okay, because the insides of my fairings, they're mad dusty. I don't want to say that's their fault though, because I haven't looked at it for about 6 months. It's been about 6 months since I actually got the bike. So just over 6 months, right? So it's my fault for not looking inside, cleaning it. I'd always clean the outside. I'd wipe it down and shit, use some solution, microfiber cloth, all that. But the inside, it's my bad for not looking at it. Now that I'm getting a closer look, I'm starting to believe that I overpaid because there's a lot of things that I believe should have been done if it was well maintained. Getting screws, bro, I feel like getting proper screws isn't hard at all. So what I'm thinking is I need to buy a bunch of screws. There's one screw that goes at the bottom of the fairing that doesn't even fit the fairing. Like the fairing part is, whoa, these guys are zooming. It's like missing one of those metal circles you put inside of a screw so the screw doesn't like damage whatever you're tightening. It's like missing that. It doesn't even matter if it's there or not because the fairing can just come off of it. And in the middle, since the fairings are separated from like a left side and a right side, usually there should be a screw at the bottom middle so like it holds them both together. Mine was being held by zip ties. So I'm missing screws. I have the minimum amount of screws on my bike and I have zip ties holding it all together. And I only just noticed that. Like what if my fairings fell off on the highway? What if I didn't know how to react to that and boom, I'm cooked. I paid $5,000 for this. I paid $5,000 for the bike. Ninja 300 2015. He sold it to me, bro. Facebook Marketplace. He was like, he's juicing it up, talking to me about it. He always goes to GP Bikes to get that shit maintained. I don't think that was his first bike when he sold it to me, but I remember we were talking when we met up. Now that I'm thinking about it, if I were to sell the bike, there's no way I could sell it for $5,000 unless I like properly clean this shit. The way it's at right now, I don't think it was worth $5,000. It's a nice bike. 300 ABS, limited edition apparently, but I'm pretty sure that's just the decals. The decals aren't even like all there. Kawasaki name on the bottom fairing scratched off. It's not even there. Like there's still an indent where the sticker should be, but the sticker itself gone. What just happened? What other problems do I have? That LED shit he put on my dashboard where it shows my gear, unnecessary. Don't need that. I have a dashboard. Even if you were gonna sell it to an experienced driver, like having that light in front of you, I don't think it looks cool. I bought it though. I bought it, so I'm at fault. So I might get that removed, but I'll keep it around just in case, like if I do end up selling it, next buyer wants it. I also turned off my grind assist and I didn't flip trick. No, but hitting grinds is going to be so much more satisfying with the grind assist off. Hey, swag. It's not necessarily problems. I just feel, I'm gonna keep saying it, I feel like I overpaid for what I have received. $5,000 for a 2015. I feel like the bike should have been more maintained than he said it was. It looked clean. That's all I really saw because I'm a first-time rider, so pause. First-time rider, I don't know too much about bikes, but now that I'm like getting my hands dirty, I'm doing the maintenance myself. Oil change, chain maintenance, all that. I'm gonna learn how to do tires and shit. Not now because it's about to be winter. I'm gonna learn everything there is to know about proper bike maintenance. So now that I'm getting into that, I could kind of see the value of how certain things should be maintained. The bike itself, probably not $5,000. Oh, what else is there to know? Exhaust. When I was changing my oil, I forgot to put tin foil above the front part of my exhaust because the exhaust wraps around from the front, under, through the bike to the back, and my oil filter is right above the front part of the exhaust. When I took out the oil filter, I didn't cover the top part of my exhaust, so some of the old oil spilled on top of the exhaust into the container. Because of that, I tried to wipe it off with a towel, which was a big mistake because then I just started smearing the old oil on the exhaust, and when you turn on the bike, the exhaust heats up. So I ended up cooking that oil on my bike and I started smoking. I gotta turn on the engine a bit to let the oil circulate around the engine, and while that's happening, since the bike is on, exhaust is on, heating up, starts burning, smoke starts to appear. You already know what's happening. If I left it on any longer, that shit would have been cooking. I did not want that shit to catch on fire, so turned it off, let it cool down. After that, I got my cleaning solution, the one I'd usually use for my chain, and I scrubbed that shit with not a wire. It's one of those scrubs used for, I don't want to say dishes, maybe dishes. One of these. I got my cleaning solution, used this, scrubbed on my exhaust after it cooled down because I don't want to burn myself. I thought it was all good. I got 2 bottles of cold water, poured it on top, just gonna fall straight to the floor. Then I turned on the engine a little bit to see if it would smoke. I turned it off after letting it run for about a minute. No smoke. Or at least I couldn't tell if it was smoky because it was nighttime, but I did have a flashlight pointing at it. I saw no smoke. After 5 minutes on the ride, I come to a red light. I start to smell like smoke or something. So I don't know if that was, okay, obviously it was my bike, but I thought my bike was smoking. So I came to the stop, pulled over, look at my bike. Nothing was smoking, but it did smell weird. So maybe I was just burning off the extra oil that was left over. Pulled up to the subway station because that's where I ended up stopping, and I just got the second water bottle and poured it on to the exhaust. Bike was perfectly normal. I went to Shoppers, got my snacks, got my drinks, went to the gym, and everything was fine. I used my bike to get to work today. No smoke smells, no visual smoke, and we were good. So when I changed my oil, I actually had 2 fuck ups. 1, that exhaust situation, and 2, I overfilled my oil. So my bike takes 2.2 liters of 10W40. Oh, please, I did not mean to flip. I ended up pouring like 3 liters. I had a 3.8 liter container. After I poured the oil in, I noticed that more than half of the oil was gone. That's at least 1.9 liters. And it was way more than half that was gone. So then I searched up what happens if you overfill your oil. Oil can get into the cylinders of your engine, end up in the combustion chamber somehow. And when oil reaches the combustion chamber, some sparks will ignite. That shit scared me, not gonna lie. Thought I was gonna blow up type shit, or my bike can catch on fire. But if that wasn't the case, if I don't end up catching on fire or blowing up, the overall performance of my engine would get fucked up because the oil would be spilling and leaking out of where it needs to be. And yeah, that is bad. When I was changing it, I was tilting my bike. The little gauge, it wasn't like, I didn't see it level up how it needed to be. When I level my bike, the gauge is supposed to show that the oil is like halfway on the circle. But when I was doing it, I was filling my oil. I kept tilting my bike to see if it was happening. Nothing was happening. The oil was still at the very bottom. So then I kept pouring more. And eventually I was like, all right, I think that should be enough. The container feels kind of light. After I put the oil down, I went to go check the bike again. I went to go tilt it straight up. But for some reason, like the gauge started to work how it normally would. But the circle, it filled up all the way. Like the whole thing was full. It wasn't half. That's not how it's supposed to look. The oil was filled to the top. The gauge was full. I knew I fucked up there. Which also had me thinking, it was pretty full when I got the bike. This is the same girl that saw me get hit by the bus in a previous video. Yo! You got ultra. Oh my, she has ultra instinct. But yeah, so I was thinking maybe I drained some of the oil out, but I decided not to. I thought it would be fine anyways. It's just surely nothing like too bad is gonna happen. I don't think my engine's gonna get severely damaged in such a short amount of time. Wait, is there another one? There's a clone? Wait, there's twins. And there's another one. There's 2 more. What the hell? Wow, the civilian variety is insane in this game. So what am I supposed to do? So I have this phone clamp on my tripod. It's like this. So I can clamp my phone onto it, put on my tripod. That's how I made my gym vlogs and stuff like that. I don't want to buy one of those, clip it onto the windshield of my bike, because for a phone, that shit's just gonna go flying at high speeds. My phone is gone. And if I use a camera, there's gonna be a lot of things I have to do. Like I gotta get another SD. I might as well just do that since I bought it. But in the colder weathers, that camera is gonna be so bad because it just shuts off in the cold weathers. I don't know if I'll be able to do a motorcycle vlog this fall. Maybe, who knows? So that's my side of how I think I got scammed, overpaid, whatever you want to call it, ripped off. I don't want to say ripped off because I'm having a really good time with my motorcycle right now. I learned a lot more confidence riding a motorcycle because when I first got that shit, I asked him to meet up at the subway station because I thought I'd be able to ride it home. Nah, that would have been the second time I've ever touched a motorcycle since the motorcycle course. That would have been the first time since the course, which was before the winter, by the way. I got the bike after the winter. So I had like 5-6 months without touching a bike. Then boom, I just bought one. So I asked him to ride it to my house, and then his cousin came in a car. I hopped in the V, got to my place, just parked it there. Rest is history. So after that, rode it around a few times, got the safety for it, insurance, license plate, yada yada, all that. Now I feel like 5K was too much after getting a closer look at the details. 5K was a steal. I did not think 5K was a steal. I thought 5K was, I was willing to spend about 3 to 4K, but I saw the color, bro. Black with hints of blue, a blue gas tank. Black and blue is my combo, bro. That's Nightwing's combo. Nightwing got that shit from me, so I paid 5K, and I'll definitely let you know details when I start doing the handiwork. I'm gonna let you guys know. Yeah, that's it for me today. I'm gonna go bang out the rest of these challenges. We did finish the market mile challenges, so we have nothing left to do here. The other two, I'll just do the challenges for the currency. Yeah. All right, it's Soder, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Peace.